And we are live. This is UFC on Fox 23, Shevchenko versus Pena, Bro Picks. This is Ricky.
What's up, guys? This is Justin. I just came back from Disneyland like about 35 minutes ago. I put it on Twitter, and yeah, man, it was fun. Now it's time for break down one of the best cards so
Wait,
far, man. I mean,
no one cares. Nobody cares if you were at fucking Disneyland, bro. All
everybody cares about
right?
Disneyland, man. It's Chasing out all day. But anyways,
Whack. Anyway, let's get to UFC.
anyways,
We had a pretty good card last night. I did pretty well. Um,
last night.
last card. We had Yair Rodriguez totally destroyed BJ Penn. Hopefully he hits retirement. Other than that, it was a pretty fucking boring card if you ask me. We had a mount from fucking bottom mount. We had an Ezekiel choke from bottom mount, which you never see in MMA. That's usually a gi choke. Even with a gi, it's hard to get when you're freaking mounted. So other than those two fights, it was pretty boring, but I did pretty good on my bets. What
Me
about
too,
you,
man.
man?
I'm at 4-1. I had four different bets with Rodriguez. I won all those. The only one I lost was Sherman. It was kind of a dumb bet, but 4-1 is a good night, dude. Won two parlays, one with Pettis and Rodriguez, and then Lozon. I got pretty lucky there, to be honest. Then I also won straight Rodriguez and then in the distance. So good night, man. This is the second card. I really like this card a lot. On paper, it's so good. There's some really good fights, man. So let's get into it right away. We got first fight of the
Well,
night. We got
I made some bets on. I lost on Martin White, and I made a pretty good straight bet on Pettis. I had a parlay with Pettis and Yair Rodriguez, and then I also bet on Mendez. Got fight of the night. So on the betting, it was pretty good too. But other than that, let's get into these fights. Oh yeah, you can follow me on I think it's RM88 UFC Bro Picks and Bet MMA Tips. So I'm gonna start that account, keep it up to date with my current bets, and I'm gonna try to keep it positive, man. Let's make some money.
let's do it. Yeah, mine's bro picks. I'm 4-11 right now. Not the best record, but I'm gonna keep on grinding. So let's do this. Yeah, man. So first fight of the night, we got Jason Gonzalez versus JC Cottrell. We got Gonzalez who's 10-3, I believe, and then JC who's 17-3. This is a scrub fest fight, dude. Both these dudes, in my opinion, are ranked at the bottom of the division. These dudes are on their way out. Gonzalez looked pretty decent, I guess, on tough. JC, made his debut against, I think, Michel Caceres on a short notice. He got ragdolled, for 3 rounds, but, Caceres is no joke. But, Gonzalez didn't have the best debut either. He got knocked out against Dober, but I do think he's more well-rounded. He's pretty good on the feet. He's a little chinny, but he's a big dude for the division. He's a huge dude for 155. He trains in Millennia with Lorenz Larkin. I do think he's going to keep this fight in the feet. He's going to pick JC apart and get an ugly decision. But it's a pick-em fight, in my opinion. I would never bet on this fight, so I'm not confident. But I'm picking Jason Gonzalez. What about you?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. I'm disagreeing, man. I got JC Cottrell on this one. Like you said, these are both scrubs. Not confident at all. But I'm just gonna have to go with JC because he's got the better chin, man. Gonzalez got knocked out by Drew Dober, who, in my opinion, is a scrub. And not only that, he just got knocked out in the first round too. So doesn't show much of a chin. JC Cottrell at least was able to go the distance. You know what I mean? He lost a unanimous decision, but he was able to make it 3 rounds, as opposed to Gonzalez just getting knocked out by a scrub. So I'm just gonna have to go with JC Cottrell for the win, man. Yeah, but like you said, it's a scrub fight, so I wouldn't put too much weight on my pick in this fight.
You not going to bet on it?
Definitely not, man. Are you?
No, hell no.
Why would I bet on this fight? But the next fight is actually going to be a pretty good fight, I think. It's going to be Alexandre Pantoja versus Eric Shelton. These guys were from the Ultimate Fighter with the Mighty Mouse season. To be honest, they're both pretty good competitors. Alexandre Pantoja was one of the top picks, and Eric Shelton was one of the guys that made it pretty far in the show. When Tim Elliott said he was probably the toughest guy he fought, so to me that means a lot because Tim Elliott's a bad motherfucker. He brought it to Mighty Mouse, and you pointed this fight out to me. I didn't really. It was kind of slipping under me until you pointed it out to me, and I think it's going to be one of one of the better fights of the night, to be honest. Well, to be honest, this card is kind of stacked. I think it's a pretty good card compared to last card. Um, but yeah, this is going to be a great fight. Good way to start it off. I'm gonna have to go with Eric Shelton with the win, just because he's a little bit more well-rounded. Um, Alexandre Pantoja is kind of like he's just more Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I think Eric Shelton kind of can defend the submissions. He's probably got the better stand-up, and I think he's just a better all-around athlete. So I think that's going to help him get the win. What about you?
Yeah, man, I agree. Both these dudes are good, man. They're going to be good in this division. Both of them have never been finished before. I do think that the Brazilian man is, he's scrappy. He has a good chin. He's good on the feet. Has a great ground game. But I do think that Shelton's going to get this win too. It's a pick'em fight, but I think Shelton's, more athletic. He also trains at that Team Elevation, Colorado. So I mean, he's going to have that advantage. I do think he might have the better cardio too, and he's good, man. I mean, he's good everywhere. Just like you mentioned, Tim Elliott said that he was one of the best dudes ever fought, and that was a close ass fight, dude. That could have gone either way. So I think Shelton's only 1 year younger, but I think Shelton's gonna get the job done. Close fight. I wouldn't bet on it, but I'm picking Shelton as well. All right, next fight we got Marcos Rogerio de Lima versus newcomer Jeremy Kimball. I wouldn't bet on this fight, but I'm picking De Lima to get the win. I do think he's going to get a first-round knockout. Jeremy Kimball, trains at MMA Lab.
Hey, hold on. Sorry, I have him fighting John Phillips.
Yeah, John Phillips pulled out a couple of days ago.
It's on UFC. Wait, so who's he fighting?
Yeah, Jeremy Kimball. John Phillips, I think, trains at McGregor, but he pulled out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Anyways,
sorry.
Kimball, Kimball looks a little fat. He's kind of a heavy. I think he's a heavyweight, making his debut at light heavyweight, and I think he's like 14-5. If I don't, I think 14-5, and I think his biggest win is against Matt Van Buren, who was someone tough a couple seasons ago, but that guy's a huge can, so I don't take that as any confidence. But anyways, yeah, man, he's decent, and I think he doesn't have like a good ground game, and that's like mostly what beats De Lima. I mean, De Lima's been subbed twice in the UFC, but if Kimball tries to bang it out with him on the feet, he can knock the fuck out, man. So De Lima has heavy fucking hands, one of the most powerful dudes in the division. So I do think De Lima's gonna get the win. I got a first round knockout, but no bet for me. What about you?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to agree with you. I didn't really know about this Jeremy Kimball, but you know what, dude? I mean, this guy has a lot of wins by KOs. He's only lost by submission. So I don't know. If De Lima gets in on the ground, then he can get sub. But I mean, Jeremy Kimball has a good chance of knocking him out too.
But then again, De Lima's sub Clint Hastings. De Lima can sub guys, he's just not. I mean, he's just not good when he gets his back taken.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. De Lima, more well-rounded guy, so I'm probably gonna have to go with De Lima as well.
Fought better competition too.
I'm definitely gonna pass on this fight. Not gonna bet. Next fight though is gonna be a good one, man. A lot of people. I'm pretty excited about it. We got Eric Spicely coming back versus Alicio Di Chirico. Impressive win against Thiago Santos. I mean, I had Thiago Santos by fucking execution in this fight, but Eric Spicely was able to get it to the ground, somehow pulled half guard, got the sweep, and then took his back and then fucking subbed him, performance of the night. But if you look at Chirico, though, he's a more well-rounded fighter. He came off a pretty good win from Garrett McLean, and if he can keep the fight standing, I think he's got a good path to victory here. But, I mean, Spicely's a fucking beast on the ground. If he gets it to the ground, he's done. It's all a matter of can Alicio defend the takedown. I don't know. But to be honest, I think Alicio's good, but he's just not a fucking specialist. If you look at Eric Spicely, this fool's a specialist. You know what I mean? So it's going to be hard for him to get it to – I think it's gonna be hard for Alicia to defend the takedown. I'm gonna have to go with Derek Spicely with the sub. What about you?
All right, man. We'll go on the other way. That's my first bet tonight. I got. Go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, my bad. Anyway, they got 2 units on Italy. I like Spicy. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a good fighter, but I think he's one-dimensional. I don't think he's good on the feet, and I really do think that Italy's going to keep the fight on the feet. I mean, he moved to American Top Team. He trains with Draco every fucking day. One of the best fighters in the division. I do think his takedown defense can be good. If he gets taken down, I don't think he's going to get subbed. I mean, he fought out of a tough Kimura against Bojan. I mean, dude, this dude has an underrated ground game. He was a wrestler before the UFC. I mean, he was taking down guys at will. I do think he can hang on the ground. I do not think that Eric Spice is going to get a sub. I can see maybe he can get some transitions. We'll see. I do want him to keep it on the feet, though. But he's more well-rounded than Spicy, and that's common sense. He's more tough than Spicy. He's better chin than Spicy. He's faster than Spicy. So there you go. I mean, I do think that Spicy's going to be desperate to get the takedown. He's not going to get it. So I think Italy's going to get a finish in this fight. So I got 2 units straight on Italy. Go ahead.
Like, the only thing, though, is, like, yeah, like, he might be able to defend a takedown, but Thiago Santos defended a takedown, too. Like, this fool fucking pulled half guard.
I'll tell you this. Santos looked off. Santos looked off on that fight, and Santos has never had a good takedown defense. Really, he hasn't.
I feel like if Santos and I mean I know MMA math doesn't fucking work out, but I feel like if Santos and Alicia fought, Santos would fucking wreck him.
That's what you think. I mean, yeah, man, it's your opinion and everything, but I do think that Santos is a little overrated. But
you think so?
I think Italy's gonna mess him up, man. I really do.
I think that was very impressive of Spicely. Like, Alvey choked him out, but that's fucking Sam Alvey, you know? Like, maybe that was like his octagon jitters.
Man.
What?
Yeah, and Andrew Sanchez knocked him out in like 20 seconds. I mean, come on, dude.
That's true, man. That's very true.
Spicely, I mean,
Spicely is one-dimensional. You're right. Spicely is very one-dimensional. So, I mean, I really think this is a very toss-up fight. I've been back and forth to this fight almost every other day. You know, that's why I can't bet on it. I do think Alicia is a very, very fucking fighter, but I think the specialist. I think these days, though, it's all about the specialist gets the win. You know, like, you got these well-rounded fighters, but the specialists like Damian Maia, or like a specialist striker like Conor McGregor, or like a specialist, like, you know what I mean? Like Yair Rodriguez is fucking specialist fucking Taekwondo. You know, it's like they're coming back. But I mean, they're all well-rounded, but they've all grew up like specializing in that one craft. And I don't know, man. I just, like, I know what you're saying. Alicia is very well-rounded, and he's more athletic. He's stronger. He's faster. He's got
better chin for sure, because Spicy is striking, bro.
Yeah, you're right. But let's just see. Alessio has a strong enough hands, man. We'll see. It's going to be a great fight. I can't wait to watch it.
May the best man win.
Well,
I'm going to Italy. You're going to America.
I'm not betting, though. I'm not going to bet on this fight. But, yeah, sure. If you want to.
I got 2 units, so I'm excited.
Good luck, man. I really wish you. Hey, you know, I'll be rooting for you, though. That's going to be for sure, because I want to see you win that money.
Man. Thanks, man. I want to see you win, too.
But
all right, man. Next fight, we got Enrique De Silva versus Jordan Johnson. We got De Silva, who's 12-1. We got Johnson, who is 6-0. Johnson's making his debut. He's a former RFA champion. He trains at Alliance MMA with Dominic Cruz. This dude has a lot of hype, man. I mean, he's like a -225 favorite right now. I'm not writing De Silva off. I mean, I'm not confident in putting money on him at +175, but I'm going to be picking him to get the win. He's fought better competition, more well-rounded. He's no joke, dude. He has a pretty good chin, too. And he has a good ground game. So I think he's going to catch Johnson and get a finish in this fight. So I got De Silva, but no bet for me. What about you?
hard not to like. I think it's. I don't understand how Da Silva is the underdog here. I mean, it's Johnson's UFC debut. He's undefeated, but that's like an RFA. To be honest, I don't really consider like someone's legit record until they get into the UFC. You know what I mean? It's not the same competition anywhere else is anywhere close to the UFC. So I don't understand how Johnson is such a favorite. I might take a stab at it, to be honest, just because it's plus 170 for Da Silva, and that fool's a beast. You know, he did get subbed last fight against a guy making his debut, Paul Craig, but that guy was pretty good too. This guy Jordan Johnson, yeah, this guy Jordan Johnson looked kind of chubby, if you ask me. Da Silva showed he had a pretty good chin, but he just kind of got caught in the triangle. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might take a stab at Da Silva with those odds. I kind of like it, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Da Silva for the win too. But yeah, that's for that. Let's move on to the next fight. We got Bobby Nash fighting Li Jingliang. They're going to be fighting in the 170 pounds. Bobby Nash, he's making his UFC debut. Li Jingliang, as opposed to, has some wins in the octagon already. He's been subbed, but he's already had some KOs as well. So just by that, I think I'm going to go with Li Jingliang just from the octagon experience. What about you?
Yeah, me too, man. I'm not high on Bobby Nash. I don't think he's that good. And Lee the Leech, man. I mean, he's a grinder, man. He's a good ground game. He's pretty good on the feet, some good power. So, yeah, dude, I got Lee in this fight. No bet. I think minus 140 is pretty good, though. But I like my other 4 bets, so I'm not going to bet on that. But I got Lee. All right, so next fight, we got my second bet of the night. Rafael Assuncao versus Aljamain Sterling. Now, this is one of the best matches on the card. Great matchmaking, good fight. Got to go with my boy Aljo here. I mean, at dog money, I mean, you have to take a stab at Aljo. I mean, he's a real good fighter, man. He really is. He doesn't have the best stand-up, but I really do think that getting that first L, he's really going to improve a lot. And we're going to see a different Aljo. I mean, training with Matt Serra, Longo. I mean, I do think that Assuncao is better on the feet. I will admit that. But he never fights, bro. He's not active. He's on his way out. He's had so much wear and tear on him, man. So many injuries. I mean, he hasn't – I mean, before his fight against TJ, his last fight, he hasn't fought in like 2 years. I do think he's too brittle, man. I do think that Aljamain's going to take advantage of that. So I think on the ground, they're both really good. But I do think Sterling's better than him on the ground. He's more athletic. He's faster than him. They both have good chins. But I do think that Sterling's going to use his kicks. He's going to pick them apart on the feet and get a dominant decision. So I got Sterling in this fight. And like I said, I do think he's made all the improvements. He's younger than Assuncao. I mean, he's going to learn a lot from that loss. So he's 12-1. He's a real deal. So I got my second bet tonight. 2 units at plus 125 for Aljo. What's it get it? What about you?
Yeah, I've been going back and forth on this fight too. I don't understand how you're so confident in Aljamain, bro, and fucking Caraway just fucking beat him like that, dude.
He gassed out because he went for the finish and he didn't get it. But I don't think he's going to gas out here. He came out 3 weeks ago. I don't think he's going to gas out. And he has the 5-inch reach advantage. He's going to play a big advantage. Caraway's no joke.
I feel like Assuncao is like the more well-rounded fighter, though. I don't understand how you're so confident. Like, even TJ Dillashaw had a hard time taking him down. Like,
I just think Assuncau's on his way out. I mean, honestly, I really do.
You really think he's on his way out?
You can't trust the guy, man. He's been hurt way too much.
That's valid, man. But I don't know. Aljo just has like huge holes in his striking. He's very one-dimensional. I think he's pretty easy to fucking plan against. You just got to defend the takedown and you're good to go. But yeah, man, I'll have to disagree with you on this one. I'm going to have to go with the Assuncao to get the win, man. I'm probably not going to bet, but I see what you're saying. I might bet on that. I'm still going back and forth.
You're picking a Assuncao where you're going to be betting on Aljo?
just because it's dog money. I don't think I'm going to bet Aljo. I'm pass on that one. I might bet the Silva instead. We'll talk about my bets later on, but that's someone I don't know. I'm going to bet on. Yeah, I don't think I'm still back and forth on this fight, so don't take my pick too concrete. But just from tape, like you said, you make good valid points because Aljo is fucking young too, so he could have made some huge improvements from his last fight. But from his last two fights, I haven't seen much improvement on the striking in general. He doesn't like to strike.
He has really good kicks.
Those are good kicks. Those are keep your distance kicks. Those are I'm scared to get hit kicks. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't like to get hit. I can tell. He likes to wrestle. He likes to grapple. He throws kicks to keep the distance because he doesn't want to get inside that range. You know what I mean? Doesn't want to be inside the pocket. That's why he throws those kicks. Assuncao, I mean, he just got to defend the he did pretty good against TJ. TJ Dillashaw's a fucking beast, man. He took TJ to the decision after TJ just lost a pretty close decision to Dominic. You know that fight, TJ wanted to make a fucking impression or like a statement, and Assuncao like held his own, you know. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Assuncao to get the win right here because, I mean, his fighting. You're right, he has been hurt a lot, but I mean, it looks like he has some surgery. He might be better now. He looked good against TJ. I just think Aljo is very one-dimensional, and he doesn't like to get hit. And you can tell by the way he throws those kicks. Doesn't like to get punched in the face. I mean, he looked like he's got one round in him. I hope he has more in the next coming fights. He's young, so he should have better cardio. But the more I think about it, I mean, my instinct was Assuncao. The only way I want to bet on is for that dog money, but I don't know. I think there's better plays here. I think.
May the best man win.
Stop saying that shit, man. I want you to win this fight because I'm probably not. I'm probably not gonna bet. So if anything, I want you to win.
Yeah, but it's your pick for the podcast. You know, you gotta be.
Yeah, I'm just picking on who I think who I'm gonna win. Yeah, I want you to win though. I'm just saying. Hopefully you win. That's what I'm saying. Because I want you to win money. But good luck. Because Assuncao is no joke. All right, next fight, man. This is going to be a fucking good one, guys. We got Nate Marquardt versus Sam Alvey. Be honest, Sam Alvey's at negative 155, and to me, I think that's a steal. Nate Marquardt, he has no fucking chin. He's got good wrestling. But, you know, Sam Alvey, he's got the good takedown defense. He'll go lean up against the cage and start throwing some counters at you. And I don't think Nate Marquardt is going to be able to take it. I've got Sam Alvey right here, probably with the fucking knockout, if not with the decision. But at negative 155, I think I might take a stab at this one. He's a slight favorite, but I think it's a good pick right here. So I might go with Sam Alvey, but you never know. Nate Marquardt, he's got good wrestling, but I don't think he's that good. I mean, he did knock out Tamdam and Curry, but Tamdam has no fucking chin at all. So I don't know. I just think Sam Alvey is a better fighter. Nate Marquardt has no chin, and he's got a lot of mileage on him, man. I don't know how much longer he's going to hold up. What about you?
Yeah, man.
So I got Sam Alvey. Okay.
Marquardt's on his way out. He does not have a good chin either. I mean, Sam Alvey is tough as they come. Great chin. Yeah, I mean, he has more power, I feel like, too. And he's more well-rounded. I think he has good takedown defense. And I do think Marquardt has a wrestling advantage, but I think that's it. I do think that Alvey's going to get a quick finish. I'm not going to bet on it, though. I'm picking Sam Alvey. But sometimes he just doesn't fight. You know? I mean, what the fuck was that, man, against Elias Theodora? That was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life, dude. But I do think next on Marquardt rushing in, he's going to put him out. So I got Alvey by finish.
But that was not that was like he was getting frustrated. Elias was throwing those weird kicks that Aljo likes to throw because he doesn't want to get hit. You know what I mean?
What's up?
He was throwing those weird ass fucking kicks.
Yeah, dude, Elias. Not a big fan of Elias, but anyways, yeah, I got Sam Alvey. All right, dude. We got first fight of the main card. We got my third bet of the night. We got Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy against Jason Knight. I got 2 units on Leroy at plus 130. I do think that he's going to win this fight. I mean, he's going to pick him apart. I mean, he's the taller guy. I do think Jason Knight's legit. I mean, he really is. I mean, 2-fight winning streak. Dan Hooker's no joke. But I do think that Leroy's more well-rounded. I mean, the fight's really long. I do think he's going to pick him apart. I mean, he's 2-1 at 145 in his new run, and his fight against Rodriguez is very close. Split, he looked really good. I mean, absolutely destroyed Cole Miller, and he looked good against Masvidal Fulton too. So I think Jason Knight's going to get frustrated. I don't think Caceres is going to get hit that much. I think he's pretty tough too. I think he's going to pick him apart, dude, on the feet. And he's very good on the ground, too. His takedown defense is a lot better now than at 135. And he trains MMA Lab, bro, one of the best camps out there. So I got Bruce Leroy. I think he's going to get a finish, man. I think Jason Knight's going to take us down and get down. So I got Leroy. And he's my third bet. What about you?
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, but I'm going to have to disagree on the method of victory. I don't think he's going to get a sub like that from his back. But I do think Caceres will pick him apart. I think Knight is going to be going a little bit too aggressive. He's going to be going in a little too strong. And Caceres is just going to use his movement to move around and just kind of, like you said, pick him apart. I mean, he went to a split decision with Yair Rodriguez. And that's no fucking joke, you know. That just shows that these guys are tough. He beat Cole Miller, you know, back when Cole Miller was doing well. So, I don't know. I just think that Jason Knight has a lot of hype, but I think Caceres has fought the better competition. Knight has fought Hooker, and he lost against that one Asian guy. You know what I mean? He was just off his back. I think Caceres might have the better wrestling. Who knows, though? They're both pretty good at striking. Hooker has no grappling at all. So I don't really think that says much. Jason Knight, he was actually getting outstruck against Hooker. That's why he went to the ground. That's why he started taking him down. I just think Jason Knight's a little too aggressive, and Caceres is going to make him pay the price for that. He's going to use his movement, and he's going to pick him apart. So I'm going to go with Caceres with the unanimous decision. All right, on to the next fight. We got these big heavyweights motherfuckers slugging it out. We got Andre Arlovski versus Francis Ngannou. He's a big motherfucking black guy. They call him the Predator. I mean, this fool got a fucking standing Kimura last time. You don't fucking see that shit. They're trying to take him down. He just grabbed his arm, fucking Kimura'd it, standing up, and then took him down and finished it. It was just fucking insane. So if you want to take him down, you better fucking come. You better hide your arms and come strong. But Arlovski, he's on his way out. I think he's gonna get knocked out, and that's all she wrote. So I'm gonna go with Francis Ngannou with the KO.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking a stab on Arlovski when I saw that plus 325, but no fucking way, dude. I mean, Francis is no fucking joke. He's probably going to be a future champion. He is, I mean, a fucking physical specimen, athletic beast, bro. Arlovski has no chin. Francis is fucking everywhere. So I got Francis by whatever the fuck he wants. So Francis first round finish.
Arlovski has no chin, like you said.
No chin. I mean, the under in this fight's the bet to do. So I got Francis all day. All right, man. The next fight. This is the best fight in the card. And my last bet. We got Jorge fucking Masvidal versus Cowboy fucking Cerrone. I'm a huge Cowboy fan. Everyone knows that. I mean, a huge fan, bro. I've never bet against him. I met him before. Cool ass dude. Good ass fighter. Undefeated at welterweight. Fucking killing it lately. But Jorge Masvidal is no fucking. I do think Masvidal is the more technical fighter. I do think he has the better boxing. I think he has the better chin. I think both those are going to be two huge advantages in this fight. I mean, Cowboy gets hit a lot, bro. He does not like getting hit. And if Matt fucking Brown, who's good? Matt Brown's no joke. He knows a 3-fight winning streak. Can drop him twice. What the fuck do you think Masvidal is going to do? Masvidal is going to put a beating on him and freaking hurt his body and get a finish. So I do think cardio and the ground games are both a wash because both of them are good, and they both have good takedown defense. But like I said, I do think Masvidal is a more technical striker, and has the better chin. So I got Jorge all day in this fight. I got 2 units at plus 135 straight, and I'm also putting a unit in the distance. So let's go. I got Masvidal all day. He's my most confident pick and my most confident bet. What about you?
Oh shit, son! You got the inside the distance bet too. Oh fuck, man, you're confident. Donald Cerrone's been on fire recently, man. But you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna go with Masvidal for the win. He's just trying to make a name for himself, you know. And Cowboy does well against shitty guys, but when it comes to the guys that have that know what they're doing, I don't know. For some reason, he just doesn't do that well. Matt Brown, like you said, hurt him a couple times, dropped him, almost subbed him. So I don't know. I just think Masvidal is a little more technical, and I think it's going to go show. He's been more aggressive. If he's aggressive, he just needs to be more aggressive because he's been known to kind of coast and lose a split decision. So as long as he keeps up the pace, shows up the aggressiveness, I think he can outstrike Cerrone. And he can definitely defend the takedown. Cerrone, if he doesn't like what's happening on the street, he will go for the takedown. So as long as Masvidal can defend it, which I think he can, he's going to good win for this one. So I'm going to go with the dog money here with an upset. And I'm going to follow you on this bet. Go for it, man. We got to make that money, huh? Let's go with Masvidal for the win. All right, next we got the main event. We got Valentina Shevchenko, the Bullet, versus Juliana Pena. And I smashed both of these chicks, and I let them be on top of me any day, triangle me, strike me, whatever you want. First, I go with Pena, though. I don't think she's watching. I think Pena's a little hotter, if you'd ask me. So, but that doesn't
way hotter, bro.
Way hotter. I don't know. That has nothing to do with my decision, though. I don't know. I just think Shevchenko, she's a little hesitant when she's fighting strikers. You know, when she fought Nunez, she was a little hesitant to let those hands go, and I think that's just because she's scared of getting taken down. I feel like she gets taken down almost at will. You know. She's got great striking, maybe one of the best striking in the division, but, I mean, I just don't think she's got the good takedown defense. I think Pena's going to take her down and get the win. But what you said earlier kind of fucking scares me about, strike with Shevchenko. Because Shevchenko, like I said earlier, probably has one of the best striking in the divisions. But if Juliana Pena takes to the ground, I think she can win. What about you?
Yeah, man. I've been super back and forth with this fight. I was on Pena for a while, but I changed my mind. I'm going with Shevchenko. I'm not betting on this fight. Girl fights, man, are just brutal to bet on, man. You know, but I do think that Shevchenko is way better on the feet. I think she has underrated ground game, good takedown defense, and I think what I told you earlier, you know, Pena said on UFC Road to the Octagon that she wants to knock her out, and she has better striking than Shevchenko. Yeah, that's not true though. I mean, dude. Jessica man was freaking beating her up on the feet pretty good. Ngannou beat her the first half of the fight, dominated her. So Ngannou joker, but I got Shevchenko in this fight. I think she finishes Pena. But yeah, no bet for me. So all right, guys, a little recap. I got 4 bets. I got 4 units on Masvidal, and I got 1 unit in the distance. I got 2 units on Leroy. I got 2 units on Italy, and I got 2 units on my last one, which is going to be – what is my last one? Masvidal. Leroy, Aljo. Aljamain Sterling. So those are my 4 bets. What are your bets?
I probably got one on so far Masvidal, Leroy, and that's about it for now. Maybe Alvey, maybe Pena, um, maybe the Silva. One of those, 2 of those 3. Probably gonna make four plays this card, like you said. But so far, probably for sure Masvidal and Leroy, and still got my other 2 bets up in there. So that's it.
All right, guys. Let's do a little shout outs to UFC Betting Sharks. It's a great group. Mission Street do a good job. A couple other guys. Got a shout out to Half the Battle. My boy Daniel, good dude. We got Rockstar Z. We got Brandon Kaplan, and there's a lot of dudes, man, that I talk to on Twitter on a regular basis that help me out, So just want to say thanks, guys. And, let's cash these fucking bets, man. I know a lot of us on Twitter on Masvidal. I cannot wait, man. Masvidal he's gonna get it done. So, all right, guys, we'll be back in a week for Korean Zombie versus Bermudez.
All right, later, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Later, dudes.
Peace.